Well, I opened in 2005, and when I first opened on this block, there was really nothing down here. And it's amazing how it's changed over the years. Savannah's been really supportive, and I felt like there was a niche that I could fill because there was only high-end jewelry and then like mall jewelry, basically. And so my product is kind of right in the middle. We call it fashion jewelry, but it's semi-precious as well. So it's sterling silver and natural stones and 14-karat gold filled. And I travel around the world and I bring things back from all over the globe that are really exotic and interesting. And then being from Kenya, my mother is Japanese American, my father's Indian, so there's a lot of inspiration that I can pull from my own heritage, from my own creations as well. We have some really cool men's pieces. It's hard to find cool men's pieces, so when I get them, it's a really popular commodity, I guess. Savannah's been really supportive. I think that the great thing is that because it is a small town, there's a lot of industries that have opening to fill. And I think that over the years, fashion has become a lot more accessible in Savannah. We have so many really wonderful boutiques, and Savannah Fashion Week was really wonderful and instrumental in showing the local community that there was so many great things that you could get in the town. But we have a really strong local following. Thank God. I'm very happy for them, and I love our locals. And then also Savannah's great because we get repeat tourists as well. So people do come back on a yearly basis, and then of course we keep in touch with them through our website as well for online sales. But yeah, especially what's happened in the last few years with the development of this block in particular, foot traffic has increased tremendously. This was a big milestone, 10 years, and it has been a lot of work to put on this fashion show, and I'm thrilled to be doing it. I don't know. I'm going to try and get through this next couple weeks. I don't have anything on the sites other than personal trips. You know, one of the big things that I love doing is going on trips to new, exciting countries around the world and seeing what I can bring back to Savannah as well. So the Telfair and the Jepson, they typically have this event called the Art of Great Fashion, and this year they decided to switch it up a bit and do it with their monthly series called Art on Tap. And so they have an exhibition coming up called Life's a Beach, and it's all about this photographer who does interesting beach scenes from around the world. And they came in, I guess they saw my fashion show from last year, which I always use swimsuits and bikinis and bodysuits for a kind of tropical, exotic vibe. And so they thought it would be a good mix. And so they offered to have me do my first solo show ever there. This will be the first time that I'm presenting by myself. You know, this jewelry is about making the woman feel strong and sexy and powerful. And the piece is a statement where the idea is that you can go to buy a really inexpensive, simple dress, and then you can change the way that it looks completely by wearing different jewelry. Jewelry, I feel like also, my jewelry anyway, is that it's kind of like fashion, where it's changing all the time. That's why the prices are so good in here, is that you can continue updating your jewelry wardrobe, we call it. From what I've been getting, but the feedback from customers and the Telfair as well, and just seeing how ticket sales are going, I'm just so honored that all of these people who have been with me throughout all of these years are going to come and support me that night and spend the evening with me, and to look out. I'm looking forward to looking out into the audience and seeing so many familiar faces, and I'm really just very humbling and really, really honored to be part of this.